In this video, we're going to implement toggling a to-do as completed or not completed. So in GraphQL, we can use autocomplete to explore our mutation and see that there is a toggle. It takes in an ID as an argument, and that's a string. So you'd pass in the string right there. And then we can get back whatever fields we want that were, updated on that to do. So we'll ask back for the ID, title, and the new completed status. So we've toggled the completed status. And here we're going to create a new document, toggle to do equals GraphQL template literal, and pass in our mutation. Give it a name and make it take in an argument. It's a string. An exclamation means non-nullable. And we'll pass in the ID there. And then we're going to make a new mutation wrapper around each to-do. So right here is where it renders the to-do. We're going to have a button. We're going to wrap everything in a mutation. And the on-click prop for that button is going to call the toggle to-do. And that comes in through our render prop for the mutation. So we're going to call toggle to do with a variables object with the ID of the to do we're toggling. We'll go ahead and close out that button here and close out this JSX tag. It looks like we got a typo here. So that's GQL. It's kind of confusing sometimes. And let's give this button some text. Forgot to give that some text here. So we'll say toggle. And we can toggle these to-dos and we see a network request is issued. And if we inspect those network responses, we see the completed is toggling between true and false, but nothing in our UI shows that to the user. So let's go ahead and style that red or green based on if it's not completed or completed correspondingly. So we're going to pass in a style object. Use a ternary for color, complete and green, otherwise red. Pass that in here. And we need to make sure when we initially fetch the get to do's query, we bring in that completed field, and when we add it to do, we request back its completed field. So the server is going to decide the initial completed in the case of fetching the to-dos or adding a to-do. So there's a slight performance hit here when I hit toggle. I don't know if you can see it. We can kind of exacerbate that for demonstration purposes. And in the network tab here in DevTools, we'll go to throttling. We can go from online to slow 3G. It's what someone would see on the BART train. So they're going under the Bay Area there, and they get poor reception. So when you hit toggle, it's very slow response. It's even possible they get no response at all because they have no service. So I don't know about you, but I don't want my app to be that slow. That doesn't feel good. So in the next video, we'll check out optimistic responses. It's how we can speed that up and make our app feel more instantaneous. But for now, that's how you toggle it to do.